the area known as Patriot Place. EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New Orleans Saints. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jordan Love ready on first down here. That's out to the flat for Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action. Love to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Eric Wilson able to make the tackle.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Play fake. Here's Love. Slings this deep for McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Love from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jalen Ferguson, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Love now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That's probably the outer limits of what he can make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 8. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play action this time with Love. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
3rd and long for Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is right down the middle. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Taking it about the... I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down. Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Now Allen going out wide, finds Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Love. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux. But that's a nice grab there to pick up the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Cam Akers, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Saints 15, Patriots 7.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Byron Pringle now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Love, they go play action now. Airing it out deep for Smith.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Love. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and long.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. To throw now, here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Man open, here is Crowder. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little countering.
Fights through and now a crease. And some space here. He's at the 40. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact. But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. And that'll set them back 5. Now Love. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
At the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Love. Flush to his right. He'll dump this off to Akers. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now an option play on 2nd down. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop. Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for New England. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run it again with Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 89 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Allen. They set up the screen to Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Play fake. Here's Love. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on third. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Allen to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Airing one out for Crowder.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Play action this time with Love. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Terry McLaurin, 85 yards.
And the Saints look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Open man, that's Renfro. And bulldozing his way through. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for New England. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Alert, alert, alert. Here we go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Matt Milano charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Patriots are right back in this football game.
Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Cam Akers.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd.
Here's a diving catch right side. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On 2nd and 10. Allen. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw enough. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those